everyone. Hello, how are you? It's Elsie here with Bayona Media. I'm here with Jade Writer. Hello, how are you? So happy.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm so honored for this opportunity and always humble. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited. All right. Well, you know what? Without further ado, let's get right to it. I have a couple questions. I've been following your career, definitely a fan of your sound. And let's tell the public, how would you describe your sound in your words? How would you describe it?
Yes, yes, yes. For everybody out there, my name is Jay Wright, and I'm a musical poet. What we did was we took poetry, traditional poetry, and merged with music. So we have the sound of the music of yesterday, today. So we have that love, that old school love, but in today's music.
Nice. I like how that sounds. And I think that everyone else would probably agree as well. All right. And so in the process of making music, what do you think is like your favorite part? What's your thing that when the process of recording, music videos, promo touring, what are your highlights? Like what's your favorite parts of making music?
Yes, yes, yes. What I used to do is I used to always go to the studio. So my number one highlight is instant gratification. I need to put out that music. It excites me. The world deserves quality music. The world deserves love, and God is love. And this is what we're doing. This is our ministry. This is our testimony because we've come from a place of a dark place and we turned our lives around. So we come from hell to excel. But not to get off the subject, what I did was I created my own studio. I learned how to engineer my own work. So we do everything from writing to recording to engineering to filming. We do it all because what we want to do is we want to complete our projects every single day, put out new content.
Mhm. Wow. No, definitely. That's the way to go. I see a lot of artists are doing that nowadays. Like they have their own home studio or they have like a really good team and it's like each member of the team, it's like, one person's a producer, another one is the camera guy, another one's the editor. So it's really good to see that. I love seeing that. I love seeing people working together and just, achieving great things, together and the power of friendship and just basically you're just helping each other and supporting each other. I wanted to know, like, how do you stay focused in the industry? Like, because I know it's hard, sometimes things happen, it could be personal life, it could be health issues, it could be so many different things that can happen, and what do you think is like what keeps you so focused in your career?
That's a very, very great question. And what it's going to sound crazy, what keeps me focused and what fuels me is all the people that doubt me, all the losses that I've endured in my life. And this is my winning moment.
I agree. I agree. The resilience, you're gonna keep on going no matter what life throws at you. I agree, 100%. 100%. And so in your career, what would you say have been some of your greatest achievements? Like things that you're like, wow, like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, my dreams are coming true,
Yeah.
it's really happening. Like that moment, like what moments would you say are that for you?
Well, I've done one is actually two things that really stand out for me is I actually done a concert. I was on a concert stage with other hip hop artist legends of Beanie Siegel, Freeway, those iconic artists. I was on that stage as a musical poet, and it's just very unheard of. And for everybody out there that's listening to this, when they look at Jay Wrights, they just think, like, okay, he's making his moves, he's doing his thing and stuff like that. But you have to realize I am a poet, and a poet does not get the acceptance that we deserve. People would say, like, hey, rap is poetry, R&B is poetry. It sounds great until the poet is in the building. Another a great moment for me was I auditioned for the Apollo Theater.
Oh,
I received a telephone call. They called me up. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? This the Apollo. Da, 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 da. I hung up the phone.
oh,
I thought it was a joke. And then right after I hung up, I received a text and said, listen, this is the Apollo. Pick up that phone. I picked up the phone. I was blown away. So that moment was a moment of a lifetime. It was a great, great accomplishment. Just getting there is a win. No matter what, win, lose, boo, or whatever the situation is, just getting there was a win for me. So being at the Apollo Theater was one heck of an experience.
no, I can imagine. Like honestly, like the Apollo, it's like only the greatest of the greats have been there. Like it's just it's amazing. Like it's such a legendary space. That's amazing. It's an amazing accomplishment. And so what artists do you think that you would like to have songs with? Who would you like to collab? Like who do you think is a good, like what artist do you think would match, really well with you and your sound?
Ooh, um, wow. I found two artists, but they're unsigned artists. I definitely want to shout out Kay Lewis and the Phoenix. These guys are incredible, and we've made four songs together. That's incredible. But as a mainstream artist, I would love to work with like The Weeknd. It's just like two different styles. The sweet voice of The Weeknd, he's an amazing artist. Bruno Mars, Chris Brown. These guys are great and they're beautiful voices. And with my raspy voice, with something, I think it would be incredible.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait to hear that. I'm a huge The Weeknd fan. I love The Weeknd, ever since the beginning,
Oh,
ever since, House of Balloons, all of that. Like
yeah,
amazing,
he's
amazing. And I like the message also like in his songs as well. Like I like, like you were saying about, being a poet. And because I actually come from a background of, I'm a writer. So it's like for me, I started becoming a writer when I was like 13 years old, 12 years old, writing my feelings on paper. And that's how I would, heal myself. That's how I would get through, things that would stress me out, as a teenager, as being in high school, middle school, like all of that. Like, so I definitely can relate 100%. Okay. And
beautiful.
um and what projects do you have right now? Like, anything that you really want to like highlight, anything that's like, really that you want the public to know as of right now.
Yes, yes, yes. We're actually going into film. We're gonna film this song we have is called Wife, and it's a story that has many, many parts to it. So we're actually filming that. We're in the process of that. We're trying to get it on the big film. We're trying to get like Tyler Perry, someone to hear this, someone to see this. So we're in the process of that. We're actually getting back into the foundation that what we wanted to do, and the mission was to become a songwriter.
Mm.
Although I love being in the front, I also my goal is to become a songwriter.
And so as songwriter, are you open to doing ghostwriting as well?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that? Because it's like I speak with a lot of songwriters in the past. Some people they don't really find like satisfaction in ghostwriting. They kind of feel like, oh no, like it's like, I want my name to be attached to my work. These are your feelings, these are your thoughts. This is who you are as a person. I feel like as songwriters, we are always a little bit more like, we like to take things in a different way. So how do you feel about that? So are you okay with that? Like what would you say to other songwriters just like you?
I would say mix it up. Mix it up. Do some ghostwriting, do some songwriting, get your name out there, get to a couple of artists and stuff like that. Just be the guy behind the scene. And it sounds, like I'm not moved or motivated by money. However, what you can do is with your ghostwriting, take that money and invest in yourself
Right.
and some equipment or whatever you need to do, some copyrights. It's at the end of the day, you work hard, you deserve to be paid.
Right. That's true. I agree. I agree. I agree. And what would you say to other inspiring artists?
Okay, my advice is this, guys. You cannot have a soft heart. In this business right here, you have to have thick skin. Don't think you did a couple of shows, you did a couple of things, and oh my gosh, I wrote this amazing song, and Jesus in the skies is going to cater to you. No, there's many of you. There's plenty of great songs out there. People are not just going to jump. Don't think that someone's going to come and save you. Don't sit around. You got to keep pushing your dream. You got to be self-invested. You have to learn the ins and out of this business because it's just not about a song. There's legal aspect. You have the ASCAP, BMI, DistroKid. You have to have yourself covered.
I agree. That is very true. Yeah, the more knowledgeable you are about your craft, your career, the bigger, you can achieve and just really do a lot of great things. 100%. Again, it was my pleasure having you. Again, this is LC for Bayona Media. Thank you so much, Jay Ryder. And the only way is up, 100%. Yes, let's keep that. Yes, keep focused.
Follow your boy and support your boy on all the music platforms.
Tell everybody where we can find you on all the platforms.
Jay Writezz, JWRITEZZ on all musical platforms. Pull it up. Have some great songs. God bless you guys. Thank you so much, my sister, for having me. Humbled always. Be good, guys. Be blessed.
All right. Take care, Jay Ryder. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.